Okay, nobody hit the Mega Man or Powerball. So it goes up again, 6 and 10 million for Powerball. Let's discuss the Powerball. Before you discuss Powerball, show you numerous times where the winning numbers are. This teaser was for Mega Man for last week. All the winning numbers will bunch up over here. 506472 had all the winning number except for one of the winning numbers. And because of the blue box, it has 5 winning number. That one was an important factor in playing a big role in getting those 5 numbers in that section right there. And that section right there don't have over half of the matrix. 35 numbers, no, goes about 20 number average. So or more or less. So that's why you need to focus on the Dster section of Dster, not playing number in all over the place. And to show you that, same for Powerball, this got Powerball. But before we get started, and I post Dster will be posting Dster in the join member video, and you can email me for Dster or Invincible member system and the breakdown. Please do that. Join member video will be posting Dster in there. So please join the member video. You need the Dster to hit that jackpot. I'm telling you that. And I will try to post the blue box number in the Dster to give you guys a upper hand. Also, try to post the blue box number, the blue box number also. The digits in the blue box. I'll try to post that in the join member video also. From now on, I'm gonna try to do that. But I might not get a chance to do that on every game. But if I get a chance, I'll try to do that on the games I get a chance to do. But definitely the Dster will post it over there. Sometimes you don't need the blue box, so click the join member video. Email me, click on my name, click on the GoFundMe icon, or icon support channels, or just support the cause. Please do that. And donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. And always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. So let's go to the Powerball for this week. Nobody won. And you need to know, let's go to the Powerball Dster that I have posted. So this Powerball was for Dster for last week, for Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So I want to use one Dster for all the draws. I don't have the blue box number with me, so hopefully I don't get the blue box number kicked out. But before we get started on the Dster was used for that draws, let's look at the Powerball numbers. Powerball numbers for last draw. Did they repeat the 60s? Yeah, they did repeat the 60s on Monday, and the 19 was repeated. 19 and 60 was repeated for Monday and Wednesday for Saturday's draw. 19 and 60s. That I got to tell you that 19 and 60 were repeated. That's why nobody won, because nobody played that 2 number that were repeated. 19 and 60. You don't know which number we're going to repeat. So when you don't know which 2 numbers you repeat, it's better to not play the repeat number and overguess yourself. So that's what you do. That's why I tell people, if you don't know which number to repeat, it's best not to play the repeat numbers. Because there are draws when there's no number repeated. When you play the repeat numbers, you're not going to second guess yourself every single draw. And because you're not second guessing yourself your every single draw, you increase the chance of hitting the jackpot. Because when draws that don't have repeat numbers, you hit on those draws. The necessary to hit on those draws, like I said, do not want to hit on 8, 9, 10 corners because they're hard. You cannot hit easily. So why hit on 8, 9, 10 corners when you can hit it on 5 to 7 corner games? So when you want to hit, it's those games. You pull 7 to 8 corner games, you're going to hit those. Let's see. But if you pick a section of the Dster, you have no choice. But sometimes you have no choice but to replay the repeat numbers. If the repeat number is not non-playable, so you have no choice but to play the repeat numbers if you pick a section, because there's not that much number in that section of the Dster. You need to play, which mix or force you to play those numbers that you don't normally play. So that's why you want to focus on the section of Dster. You want to focus on that section. So 0 corner has 0 is 1 time. Now, if you drop the 1, you lose 19. If you drop 8, you lose 48. You don't want to drop any of the red numbers digit for the white ball. So 1, 19, and 18, 2, 25, 3, no 3. Now 4, I have a 48 1 time, 5, I have 55 and 25. But the 55, extra 55, extra 5 for the 55. So that section that have 55 will get you the jackpot. So if you're lucky and all the other math also. So the regular 5 will have 2 times 55 and 25, and the 55 only have the extra 5 on the 55 will only have 1 time. So 6 for 60 1 time, and the 8 is 2 times. Oh, 9 is 1 time. Yeah, 8 is 2 times 18 and 48. So add all these corners should be 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12. So you count all these corners. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 corners. The only number not used is 7 and 3. The only digit not used. So this is a 9 corner game. That's why nobody hit the jackpot, and that's why it's hard for you to hit, or you should be hitting on these games. You should be hitting on those games where I specifically tell you that those corners are 5 to 7. You should be hitting on those games, not on these games where they're hard games. Diversify your corner. But let's look at the Dster to see where these numbers are. So you have 9 corner game. These are hard to hit. I'm not going to do that section where I normally do on every other video, or every video, see which is the correct matrix for these numbers. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to show you the Dster right now. So if you look at the Dster right now that was used for Powerball, let's look at the draw for 1017. On 1017, the 19 was drawn. 1017. Look at 1017. 1017 was Monday's draw. Monday's draw was 1017 about. So Monday's draw where 19 was right over here for Monday's draw. 19 was right over here. And let's look at the 60. 60, you want to do it right over here. Right over here. Or right over here. Or right over here. The 60 was obvious in the Dster. So we got the for those of you who got the Dster, no draw last week. No draw last week. Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday had number above 61, above 60. So 61 to 69 was not used. And the 60 was so obvious, it's either 6 or 06. And what happened? 1017, 60 was drawn. 1019, 06 was drawn. And 1022, 60 was drawn. So it's not a coincidence that the Dster revealed that the 6 or 06 was drawn. And coincidentally, that all 3 draw had either 06 or 60s. Unbelievable. So this is why I said use the Dster system, signify where the obvious numbers are. And you can see have the Dster, you see signify that 60 was the obvious numbers, or even 60 or 06 was obvious number in the Dster, and that had been an option to even put that one of those numbers in your lines and create a combination with 06 and 60. That's not a coincidence that all 3 draw had 6 or 60. Not a coincidence that the Dster had pulled it off. So again, 60s and 6 are 4 times. 4 times in the Dster. That was one of the highest frequency number, was a 60 and 06. So let's look at the 60, where you should put 60. Put 60, try to bunch it up together. So if I put 60 over here, I will bunch it up together. So if that was a 60, if was a 5, it becomes a 60, you have 60 over here. You have this section to hit that jackpot. So I'm going to put it black so I don't confuse you guys. Ignore that one with the red because I don't want to confuse you guys. So now where the dirty was right over here. So again, for Monday's draw, the dirty was right over there. So if that was a 6 over here, you would have 3 numbers automatically in this section right here. But the 0, this wasn't 6, the 6 was the bottom. So again, you have 36. If this was 6 right over here, you would have 36 over here also, and 60. But the 36 was right over here on the bottom. You see, even though you cannot do that, maybe I'll break the rule a little bit and you can pick the two threes together. Also, I'll break the rule a little bit. Because it been coming like that for some games. Now 46, you want a 46 to be here. So 46 is not here. 46 is not here. Maybe you can use a 46 in the blue box right here for 46, but 46 is not in the Dster. So again, that's why if you have the 4 over here and the 6 over here, you have all numbers already. But coincidentally, that's not the case. And 25 coincidentally would be only on one spot, which is right here. So again, this section that really hit was in this section right here, which had 3 numbers. Had the 30, had the 19, and 36. And the 60 was away, one away. 25 was over here, a little bit to the left. So now let's talk about Wednesday's draw. The number was 06. So let's keep the 06 in the same spot for now. Keep the 06 in the same spot for now. Moving everything out. Let's keep, because let's not move it. Now the 08 was right over here on top. Right? You see the 08 was on top. No other choice, so I'm going to have to move the 06 right over here. 08 right over here. Ignore the 4. So 06 and 08 was right over there. And then you have 15. 15 was right over here diagonal. So if that was not a 14 right over here, even better. 15 can be on the bottom. So you can go a straight line on over here. So from here to here, automatically going down 3 numbers. Now 27 is not in the Dster. You can see that 27 is not needed. Maybe you have 7 over here for 27. And then the 42 was a little bit right over here. If that was a 2 over here, you have 42. So in that case, you don't have a 2 over here, you have a 0 over there. So you gotta use the 42 on the bottom right over here. Now where's the 10? 10 is right over here on the bottom. On the top, I mean. So this is the hardest corner. F2 is hard corner. So again, if you have this section right here going down without this 0, this 0 is not used. So you only have a 7 corner game with this. You have 4 numbers already. You have 10, 6, 8, and 15. Do you see that? If that was a 48 that got drawn and not, if that's a 48 that got drawn and not a 42, you're gonna have 48 over here also, right? You're gonna have 48 also, but that's not the case. That's not the case. So you see where the numbers bunching up. Now you find a Dster within close proximity, more than 4 numbers, you're gonna hit the jackpot easily. So now let's look at last night's show with 9 corner game. So last night's show was 9 corner game. See what the numbers are. 19 and 60s. 19 and 60. I'm gonna have to place it back in where the original position is, on the same spot, because it got drawn again. So 19. 19 right over here. Then 60. 60. I have no choice but to use it right over here. Or maybe I change it up a little bit. If you want to change it up a little bit, I can also use a 60 right over here. Use a 60 right over there. Okay, and then I have 18 for the ball, 18 for the red ball. Let's go to the red ball first. You can do the 18 over here, or you can do the 18 over here. So let's do the 18 over here on top. Now I have 25. So I have 25 probably over here. 25 is right over here. Wow, it's all spread out. And 55 is not there. 60 I show you right over here. And 48, let's look at 48. 48 is right over here. If I put a 60, 18 over here, I can have 3 numbers, right? And 48, 6. So the best option would be around here all spread out. So let's look at this section. So what section is this? From here to here. From here to here, you have not much numbers. You have all spread out. All spread out, not much numbers. So that means last night was a hard game. It was really, really hard game. All diversified, no number in each section. So it's harder than the last two games. You can tell because number all spread out. All spread out because there's too much digits. Too much digit being used. There's 9 digits being used. Because of 55, 9 digits being used. It's spread out so much that you don't want to spend a lot of money. When you think it's a 5 to 700, then you play a lot of money. People go, oh, the jackpot's high, I'll spend a lot of money. When the jackpot's high, don't spend a lot of money. When you spend a lot of money when you think it's a 5 to 7 corner game. When they pull 5 to 7 corner, that's when you put a lot of money in the draw. You don't put a lot of money when it's 610 million. If you think it's a 5 to 7 corner game, then you put a lot of money. So when you do pools, or do any other situation, you put money in the game, you decide how much money you put in. So you don't go for the jackpot. When the jackpot's high, I put a lot of money. No, you put a lot of money when it's a 5 to 7 corner game. You put really, really a lot of money when it's a 5 corner game. Because 5 corner game only brings down your matrix to 20 something numbers, to 12 numbers. That's when you put a lot of money. When you think it's a 5 corner game and you set up a 5 corner game, it's about 12 numbers, 15 numbers. That's when you put a lot of money in it, because that increases your chance. Don't put a lot of money when all the corners are diversified and it's too much number in the matrix. You're not gonna win. So that game, put a little money, just in case you did hit something. Put a little money. So last night, shouldn't have put a lot of money on last night's draw, because last night's draw was a hard ball. Last night's draw was a hard ball. Don't go crazy $100 last night, 50 lines. Don't go $200 for 100 lines. That's what we wanted to do. They put a hard ball, you lose. So I try to post the Dster up on the Join Man video. Please do that. Try to post the blue box number on the Join Man video. Also, please use the blue box also. That's the key in the jackpot, is you need that to hit the jackpot. So you compare all the Dster. That last night's game was the hardest game to hit compared to Wednesday's and Monday's draw, which was much easier. So again, always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. And you email me, donate, subscribe, share, like my video, and click on either icon to support my channel or course. And please do so. And click the Join Members video for members video over there. And you need that Dster system to hit the jackpot. You need to know what the obvious numbers are. And let's go back to these people who don't believe I posted these up on the Powerball. On the Join Member video, it will be a date that I posted these also. No making stuff up. And you saw that 60 and 6 was the obvious number up there. There's no other number that has higher frequency than 06 and 6. Don't see any other number is so diversified, man. And even the 35 don't have highest frequency than 06 and 60. 35 and 53. You have 35 one time, 2 time, and 3 time. So that signifies the 60 had been the obvious number. And if I posted show you guys the 60 and 6, you guys would probably have picked the 60 and 06 with no doubt, because that was obvious. I will try to do that again. See you guys if that obvious numbers will hit again for next week's draw. You need the Dster system. And I'm not making stuff up. Last night was hard draw. So again, Wednesday's draw and Monday's draw was much easier than last night's draw. That's why the jackpot go up. And I can do videos when people hit the jackpot, and you can tell how many corners were being used, how many numbers were being used, and you can see that those games that hit the jackpot, how many games hit the jackpot with 5 to 7 corners, how many games? I'm going to have to do a video on that, show you guys which games hit the jackpot on lower corners. And that's when you guys should believe that you should put more money when the coins are low, not when the coins are high. When the 9 corner, don't put a lot of money. Don't get tricked. Don't get fooled. When jackpot's high, you're not aiming for a jackpot. You're aiming for how many corners are being drawn. Less corner, you put more money. More corner, you put less money. That means a harder game. So people don't realize that no other system picks up the cornets as a factor in picking the numbers for the jackpot and deciding how much money you should play. No other system do that except for my system, unless you can show me which system picks that up. I'll be glad to look at it. If you willing to show me which system picks that up, send me a link, email me. I'll be glad to watch and examine your system compared to mine and talk about it.